In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to settle the biggest debate in modern weaving. Water versus bullets. And the answer? It's going to surprise you.
The global textile industry is worth nearly $2 trillion, and the loom you choose can make or break your margins.
In this corner, the water jet, silent, lightning fast, and obsessed with synthetics. In the other corner,
Water jet looms shoot the weft yarn using a precisely timed pulse of high-pressure water, up to 1,200 picks per minute. Projectile looms. They literally fire a steel gripper, like a tiny bullet, across the loom. Slower per pick, but it can weave fabric over 5 meters. Before we crown a winner, let's define efficiency. In weaving, it's the percentage of time your loom is actually producing usable fabric. Modern water jet looms hit between 88 and 94% efficiency on synthetic fabrics like polyester and nylon.
Projectile looms. A respectable 85 to 90%, and that's across cotton, wool.
On pure speed, it's not even close. Water jet absolutely smokes projectile, almost 4 times faster per pick.
But hold on, projectile looms weave wider fabric. So when you measure weft insertion rate in meters per minute, the gap shrinks dramatically. Here's where it flips. Water jets only work on hydrophobic fibers, synthetics. Projectiles. They weave anything. Cotton, wool, denim.
Energy bill matters. Water jet loom consumes nearly half the electricity per kilogram of fabric compared to projectile. That's massive at scale.
But water jets need, well, water. About 1.5 to 2 liters per meter of fabric.
Projectile looms have more moving parts, torsion bars, grippers, brake systems. 3 times the wear components. More maintenance, more downtime.
Water jet looms are also significantly quieter. 85 decibels versus 95 plus for projectile. Your workers' ears will thank you. Capital expenditure. Water jet looms cost roughly 1/3 of projectile looms. A new mill can buy 3 water jets for the price of 1 projectile.
Projectile looms produce cleaner, tighter selvages and more uniform fabric. For premium textiles, this matters.
China runs about 70% of the world's water jet looms, and it's no accident. Polyester production aligns perfectly with water jet strengths.
Meanwhile, in Italy, premium wool mills still swear by projectile because heritage cloth demands heritage craftsmanship and natural fibers.
Water jet pumps out about 3,300 meters per day. Projectile, 2,100. On raw volume, water jet dominates.
But here's the plot twist. Projectile fabric sells for 10 to 20 times more per meter. Volume isn't everything. Margin matters.
Water jet wins on downtime too, about 6% versus 8%. Fewer mechanical failures, simpler design, faster recovery.
Projectile looms also demand more skilled operators, roughly double the training time. In labor markets like Vietnam or Bangladesh, that's a real bottleneck.
Environmentally, it's a wash. Water jet uses less energy but more water. Projectile uses more energy but zero water. Pick your poison.
Here's the cheat sheet. Synthetic, high volume, cost sensitive, water jet. Premium, natural fibers, wide fabric, technical textiles, projectile. But here's the wild card. Industry 4.0. AI-driven looms are blurring these lines. Predictive maintenance.
In my mill, we run both. Water jet for our polyester volume, projectile for our high-end contracts. Specialization beats one-size-fits-all every time.
The market has voted. Water jet sales are growing 7% year over year. Projectile sales are flat. But flat isn't dead, it's niche dominance. Over 10 years, including everything, water jet wins on total cost of ownership by 28%. For commodity fabrics, the math is brutal. So on pure efficiency, water jet wins. Faster, cheaper, more efficient per kilogram of synthetic fabric produced. But efficiency isn't profitability. Projectile still owns the premium segment, and premium pays the bills.
My honest take? Don't pick a loom, pick a market. Then buy the loom that wins that market.
5 takeaways. Water jet is faster. Projectile is more versatile. Water jet is cheaper to run. Projectile makes premium fabric. And the best mills run both.
Which loom does your mill run, or which one would you invest in? Drop it in the comments. And if this video helped you, smash that subscribe button.